It's June 1st, 2019. Andrew Ruiz Jr. has just knocked out Anthony Joshua in probably the biggest heavyweight boxing upset in a long time, and I was here. Astoria, Oregon for the start of the 2019 Trans Am bike race. Now, the 2019 Trans Am bike race was a 6,800 kilometer, 60,000 meters up, that's like 7 times up Mount Everest, unsupported bikepacking race from the west coast of America to the east. The race was now in 12 hours, and I had just got back to my hotel room after the pre-race meeting, and I thought to myself, good time to watch a boxing fight. This Andy Ruiz Jr. dude moved like a 50-kilo fucking ballerina in a tutu. It was inspiring, yet despite my newfound inspiration, I had reached all-time levels of self-doubt about the race. When I called to book the hotel room, I told the girl, I was like, I need 2 rooms. She was like, sir, it's 1 guest. I'm like, I need 2 rooms. She's like, it's 1 guest. I'm like, I need 2. We went back and forth on it for like half an hour. I got 2 rooms. The key point is, I had to get a separate room for my bike because just looking at my bike, I felt sick. I'm having this movie moment. I get out the shower, I'm looking at myself in the mirror, smoke going everywhere, music going off, and it's one of those stares where you're just staring into yourself like, what's about to come out? I could hear the voice in my head going, you're not good enough. You don't deserve to be here. You're not going to be able to make it. This is heavy duty shit to be thinking about the night before. I'm talking like 12 hours before the race now. But then the dog in me kicked in. You're Andy Ruiz Jr., dude. It just made sense to me in that moment. Because people before the race were coming up to me and they were like, this guy's a professional cyclist. This guy's done that. I don't know, this is a lot longer than whatever you've done. And I was like, yeah, but have you ever seen a dude who looks like that knock out a dude who looks like that and move like a 50-kilo ballerina in a tutu? Of course you haven't. I'm the best ultra endurance athlete on the planet. That night, I went to bed praying for the opportunity. Praying for the opportunity for me to take responsibility for who I am. That meant that when the time came, I'd have no option but to endure. No more acting small, no more acting weak. You're the best, and it's time you started acting like it. How can you say you're the best ultra endurance athlete on the planet? It's a big statement, right? Here's the thing, it's not just me. It's you. The reason you're here, sitting in that chair right now, watching the video, is because you've endured. Not to mention that you've already won the most insane race of them all. The average male ejaculation, 2 to 5 mil of semen. Per mil of semen, 15 to 100 million sperm. That means that glorious, glorious, glorious night, hundreds of millions of sperm made the journey, and you're the one that made it. You're the one that made it. Pat yourself on the back, because out of every single thing you could have been, a fucking bee in the fucking woods, or a piece of bark on a tree, you got to become you. You know what I mean? Sperm that made it, dude. You got to pause to let it sink in because it's insane. X amount of years ago, you were nothing but a little sperm swimming up the canal. The Nile of fucking life. You're the Michael Phelps of swimming up pussy. It's amazing. You know, I tried working it out, getting the average distance of the sperm, then trying to work out how long I had to go. I mean, that's something I'm going to put in the book. But it's a hard calculation. I'm going to have to employ a scientist. But it's a crazy ratio. What I'm trying to say is, you've already done long distance racing. You're the best freestyle swimmer that ever lived. Once that sits inside of you, it becomes a launch pad, like a little springboard for you to make all your decisions off. It becomes easy to keep going. Because if you're not operating in light of that statement, in light of that reality, then you're operating out of fucking ignorance. And it's easy to just be a little wimp victim sitting on the side of the curb being like, I can't keep going. I wake up and I think about it. I go to bed thinking about it. I have a shower thinking about it. And I encourage you to meditate on that concept for a long time. Because often you just get wrapped up in these little fake stories that don't even exist about how shit you are, about how you can't endure, about how you don't have the talent to endure, and like you're always whining about, oh, it's too hard. But you forget that you're an endurance expert. Riding across the country is minuscule once you tap into the truth that the reason we're all here, that we've always survived, is that us humans, us beings, we're endurance experts. It's your birthright to be able to harness that. I'm still sitting with it. It has to be a daily reminder in the routine. That's a tool in the toolbox. You can pull that out whenever you want. I thought to myself, why aren't you sharing this shit? Like, why do you want to hoard this information, dude? Start thinking about this, start meditating on it before you go to bed, when you wake up, when you're in the shower, when you're girlfriend, with your mum, with your missus, with your grandma, whatever. Even do a couple sets with it, you know what I mean? Try it under load. Because all shit's fluff until you fucking do it under load. That's when it becomes a reality. Shout out to you for watching, I really appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the fucking next video. Peace.